जिंदगी में कभी मेहनत करने से रुकना नहीं है और हालात कैसे भी हों उनके आगे झुकना नहीं है। नमस्कार, वेलकम टू पीटी पॉइंटर्स and in this video we are going to cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express and Press Information Bureau. So without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion and our first headline is related to छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज एंड ये न्यूज में इसलिए है क्योंकि रिसेंटली इनके स्टैचू का उद्घाटन कुपवाड़ा में हो चुका है एंड कुपवाड़ा जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में है। नाउ लेट्स नो मोर अबाउट शिवाजी। तो फ्रेंड्स, he laid foundations of strong Maratha state with the support of powerful warrior families called Deshmukhs. Shivaji often resorted to guerrilla warfare against his opponents, and India's first ever navy in the modern era was built by Shivaji to protect the coast of Maharashtra. बाकी इनसे रिलेटेड कंटेंट हमारी वेबसाइट पे अवेलेबल है एंड लिंक अवेलेबल करा दिया गया है डिस्क्रिप्शन में। सो फॉर मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन यू कैन गो थ्रू आवर वेबसाइट। आवर नेक्स्ट हेडलाइन इज रिलेटेड टू MiG-21 फाइटर जेट्स एंड नाउ दे आर बीइंग फेस्ड आउट। एंड अगर हम MiG-21 की बात करें तो इट वाज द फर्स्ट सुपरसोनिक फाइटर इन सर्विस ऑफ द इंडियन एयरफोर्स एंड इसको इंडक्ट किया गया था इन 1963 एंड इट हैज पार्टिसिपेटेड ऑल मेजर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट सिंस। इंडियन एयरफोर्स हैज इंडक्टेड 2 squadrons of light combat aircraft Tejas and 2 squadrons of Rafale fighter jets procured from France, and Indian Air Force is now at 31 fighter squadrons as against sanction strength of 42 squadrons. Now they are being phased out and converted into Su-30 MKI. Our next headline is related to Aditya L1, which is the first space-based Indian mission to study Sun, and it is currently on its journey to destination of Sun Earth L1 point, which is about 1.5 million kilometers from the Earth, and a satellite placed in hollow orbit around L1 point has the major advantage of continuously viewing the Sun without any eclipses. Now recently Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology sent notices to all social media intermediaries reminding them that online impersonation is illegal under section 66D of the Information Technology Act 2000. Ministry warned platforms to take down such content within 36 hours as a requirement outlined in the IT Rules 2021. IT Rules 2021 also prohibit any content that impersonates another person and requires social media firms to quickly take down artificially morphed images of individuals when alerted to one. And do you know, friends, deepfakes are usually based on real videos and are edited to change people's appearance and how they sound and so on. Our next headline is related to Global Tuberculosis Report 2023, जिसको recently WHO के द्वारा रिलीज किया गया है and it provides a comprehensive and up-to-date assessment of the TB epidemic, and this year's edition is based primarily on data gathered by WHO from national ministries of health in annual rounds of data collection. TB remains the world's second leading cause of death from a single infectious agent, and the reported global number of people with newly diagnosed TB was 7.5 million in 2022. And India, Indonesia and Philippines collectively accounted for nearly 60% of the reduction in number of people newly diagnosed with TB in 2020 and 2021. Our next headline is related to Treaty of Conventional Armed Forces, and ये न्यूज में इसलिए है क्योंकि recently NATO announced the formal suspension of the Treaty of Conventional Armed Forces in response to Russia's pullout from the deal. अगर हम ट्रीटी की बात करें तो NATO's 31 allies have signed the Treaty of Conventional Armed Forces in Europe, and it was aimed at preventing Cold War rivals from massing forces at or near mutual borders. इसको साइन किया गया था 1990 में but not fully ratified until 2 years later. Our next headline is related to Finance Commission, and ये न्यूज में इसलिए है क्योंकि recently government started the process of constitution of the 16th Finance Commission, an appointed officer on special duty for advance cell. अगर हम फाइनेंस कमीशन की बात करें तो इसको कॉन्स्टिट्यूट किया जाता है by the president under article 280 of the constitution, mainly to give its recommendations on distribution of tax revenues between union and state. And among states themselves, 15th Finance Commission, chaired by N.K. Singh, had submitted 2 reports, and 16th Finance Commission will cover the 5-year period beginning 26-27. Our next headline is related to National Coal Index, which is marginally up by 3.83 points to 1.4391 in September 2023, which is the first time increase since April 2023. अगर हम National Coal Index की बात करें, it has been rolled out by Ministry of Coal, and it is a price index which reflects the change in price of coal on a particular month relative to the fixed base year. It is meant to encompass all transactions of raw coal in the Indian market. Our next headline is related to legal literacy and legal awareness program, which has reached more than 6 lakh people. It is an initiative of Department of Justice, and it aims to empower the poor and disadvantaged sections of society to seek and demand justice services, and it also seeks to improve the institutional capacities of key justice service providers to enable them to effectively serve the poor and disadvantaged. Now, recently, Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency has launched a corporate social responsibility portal for enhancing transparency in its CSR initiatives. This portal will facilitate transparency in receipt and disposal of CSR requests from various organizations and institutions. अगर हम इंडियन रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी डेवलपमेंट एजेंसी की बात करें तो ये एक मिनी रत्ना कैटेगरी 1 एंटरप्राइज है which works under the administrative control of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So with this, let's conclude our today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.